Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Welcome to Late Night with TrevisMichelle. I was sitting over here. Look, the chemo brain was not allowing me to add myself to the stream. And all I had to do was click a button. But y'all know how I am. You know how it be sometimes. And with this chemo brain, you know what I'm saying? But I have such good news tonight. I'm excited to share it with you. I'm excited about our guest tonight. I'm giving you some time to please share this out with other people um, on your platforms. Also, for those of you who are on the replay, still make sure you share it out. And even though you're on the replay, and put replay in the comment section. This is Late Night with TrevisMichelle with your host, the one and only Black and Priceless, TrevisMichelle. What do we do on here? We talk about the ugly side of the backstory. But today we're just celebrating, not just, but we are celebrating International Women's Month. Not every day. Okay, yes, I said every. Every day is Women's Day. But they give us a month, so we're going to take advantage of it. And I wanted to bring on some of the, when I say spectacular, because I'm letting go of that amazing, because we done leveled up. We passed that. Spectacular women, Christian business women who are sisters. We're part of a sisterhood that we actually help each other and pray for each other. And I couldn't think of any better way for the first Wednesday of the month of March to start it. We're here at Late Night with TrevisMichelle every single Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you come on and we just share. It'll be different guests each week. And that's great. Just to give people an update, and for those of you who don't know, I have fighting my journey with cervical cancer, and it's curable. I went to the doctor today, so I have my little, like a little kid. They didn't give me, I wanted a Band-Aid that had like a little face on it or something, because look, I'm a baby. Yes, I'm a registered nurse, so what? But I don't like to be stuck, so I left this on. And they drew their blood. But I did have a good report. Things are moving well. The fatigue is ugly. But you know what? That's what we do. We keep fighting. We don't give up. We have that confidence. You do it. I have been working through it. And when I couldn't, it sat me down and I had to just sleep for 20 hours. But I'm not sleeping 20 hours anymore. Maybe 12 some days. But anywho, I am feeling so much better. Please make sure, women, get your mammograms. Go to your gynecologist and have your pap smears. Have them done. Cervical cancer hits the Latina community really hard, harder than us, actually. Then, of course, it's our melanated sisters, our Black women. And then it's the Asian community, right? So we need to go out and really take care of ourselves so that we can be here, so we can show up looking our fantabulous selves, okay? And I'm going to always speak about that. But let me just say, Dr. Miata, thank you for being here. I see you, Dr. Nikki. We're going to be praying for you. You're not feeling well. Thank you for the support. Dr. Joe and Angelique, hey. So I am going to bring our guests on. But first, I'm going to tell you a little bit about who they are. And it's going to be very brief because I really want them to get into our chatting. It's called the Herprenuer Network, and Herbassadors are coming on, which means they're in leadership. What it is a network of Christian business women. I know it's like Christian. Okay, got it. But business? Who talks about that? I don't know of any other organization that really speaks on Christian business women and how they're helping each other. We're on Clubhouse every single day, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this organization was founded, and the visionary is Dr. Nikki Ziegler. God put it in, placed it on her heart. And she said 2012. And you see, it's 2022 because God has a timing, and sometimes He's pruning us, He's working us, He's molding us. until the time is right. But you don't stop moving, right? Faith without works is dead. And so she continued to be obedient. And let me tell you, these women are a group of spectacular women that we really, we don't have the competition. And if we do, well, you're really not a good fit. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? We get caught up in Christian and then we don't want to tell you, sorry, it's not a good fit. We have no problem saying, that's okay. Please go with God. Yeah. So, what they do also during the week, they have over like 21 shows. You just have to check it out on Clubhouse. And we talk about different subjects from your physical health, your mental health, your financial health, your business, um, friendships, just a little bit of everything. And it's consistent every single week. And I'm really proud of that. Our president, Dr. Miata Hampton, still excited. She's going to go over like the what to expect and what plans we have in the Herprenuer Network. And my being a part of the Herpreneur, I am a Herbassador. And I am a regional director of New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Pennsylvania, but Philadelphia, because the whole state of Pennsylvania is not part of tri-state. It's really just Philly. But if you're in another part, please don't say you can't join. Of course you can. And we're open to everyone. So without further ado, I am going to start just bringing these wonderful women to the stage. I'm excited. Y'all work with me because you know how it is. I did it. Woo-hoo! Okay. Y'all know I'm crazy. I like to have fun and laugh. So these aren't they beautiful? I just want to pose. Somebody take a picture because you know we got to post. It's not going to be me because it's going to look crazy. But aren't they gorgeous? Look at this smile. Look at this. Yes. Is someone taking a picture? Dr. Miata, Master Angel, somebody, y'all got it? Click. Oh, there you go, Dr. Joe. But don't cover your beautiful face. There you go. Yes. Okay, because you know we be looking cute and everything. Who says you can't be Christian and look cute? I don't know where y'all got that. When you're supposed to be looking frumpy. This is not that group. So, hi, Dr. Miata, our president, gorgeous. I feel like, yeah, Dr. Miata, what happened? What had happened? You didn't give us the memo.
I put everybody on notice. I said, listen, I'm about to go up in here and zhuzh it up just a little bit.
And you have, okay? Guys, make sure you have your beverage of choice in your favorite glass. I have mine. Oh, where am I going? And this is an original Pan Am glass. Yeah. My mom and my ex-husband, they used to work for Pan Am. So I grew up a Pan Am baby flying. So I couldn't find my wings. I used to have them for a long time, but I at least have the glass with my ice water in it. So have your beverage, put them chill in the bed because we're getting ready to get into this. Dr. Miata, tell us about you. What makes you such a spectacular woman?
Child. What makes me a spectacular woman? I would definitely have to say that I am a one of a kind. I am an original. There is not anybody on this earth that exists that is like me. No one can do what I can do. No one can bring to the table what I can bring to the table. I am a woman who wears many, many hats. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I am a director of nursing. I'm a nurse practitioner by trade. I'm a business owner. Um, I'm a speaker. I'm an author. I am a lot of things. And I would say, most importantly, I am a daughter of the Most High. And through Him, I am able to hold it all together, along with a support system. So that is why I am spectacular.
Wow, thank you so much. And you're also the president of the Herprenuer Network. Okay, I'm just throwing that in there. Hi, Denise. Thank you so much for popping on. Please share. I'd love to see you. And I know there are people who are also watching the replay or who do not have their name. They did not put their name in because they didn't join StreamYard. Hello to you as well. And if we have any kings listening or watching, hello to you too. Because see, we're Christian women, so that means you know that we have to always acknowledge our kings because that's what we do on here. Okay, I'm just saying. So next, without further ado, we're just going to I'm going to go around the room. These women are influential in the Herprenuer Network. So go ahead, Master Coach Angela, you're next.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you tonight, TrevisMichelle? It is an honor and a privilege to be here with these lovely ladies tonight.
I am doing well. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for having me. Well, what makes me spectacular, as you say, is I think my walk and my growth. Everyone knows that I am the oldest one that is in this group. I'm also the one that, and I think it's very unique that not only do I have the wisdom that I've learned through the course of these years, I also have a young spirit within me where I'm young at heart. I uh, I just love the Lord. Uh, I don't always listen, or no, I take that back. I have not always listened to what it is that He's told me. So at this point, I think that I'm a living example of the fact that the latter will be greater in your life. I am an executive at work. I'm an account manager for enterprise level accounts. I am a proud Herbassador. I am the president of the advisory board for the Herprenuer Network. I have a business called Created to Win, another one that's coming up called Uncapped by My Handicap. I have three marvelous, handsome single sons, and I have eight grandchildren. So, what makes me unique is I'm me, I'm unapologetic, I am authentic, I am real, I'm down to earth, but I have the wisdom where I can discern where I need to go, where I need to push, and when I need to back up.
Oh my good. Did you hear? And what I need to back up. She OG. See, we got some OGs in the house. They don't come out, all the millennials and the Z. Y'all don't understand. And I can back it up. All right, what you didn't realize, Christian women, OGs? Oh, absolutely. Don't let, because we're out here and we love the Lord. Don't fool us. Don't let that fool you. I'm just saying. In the comment section, we have information about every speaker. And thank you guys for being so obedient and putting that in there, because there's so many of us. It's not showing up on the screen, but it is in the comment section how you can everyone can find you. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. So, Coach Trina, tell us, what makes you spectacular?
Well, what makes me spectacular is, for one, and good evening. Thank you for having me on this platform with these beautiful ladies, Travis Michelle. I really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Well, what makes me a spectacular woman is, for one, I am a child of God, and I know Him for myself. So, and also, as far as having spectacular women in my life, that I was able to grow up with, my aunts. They were all women of God. So that's following in watching them and growing and knowing the women that we have in our family and the ways of life that they taught us. So that makes me a spectacular woman. On top of, I have three spectacular children and four grandchildren, and just my walk with God, and showing them, the ways of life. Um, I believe that's what makes me spectacular.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And again, you can find Coach Trina. We have her. Everybody is putting, Jerica just came in. We'll bring you up in a little bit. I can't bring any more people on stage at this time, but we're getting you. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to get to you. But just put your contact info, your email or website in. Okay. So, Reiko, my beautiful queen, thank you so much for waiting. So, what makes you spectacular?
Thank you also for me to be on this platform tonight. What makes me spectacular is um, my servant heart. I love serving and I love helping other people. I'm a registered nurse, in my profession. and I'm a mindset coach, and I'm working towards a mental health coach. I've been in the healthcare field for about 25, 26 years. And so everything that I do is, I was working to help people physically, but
Mm-hmm.
now I'm trying to help people with their mindsets as well. So to focus on getting past those self-limiting beliefs and things that hurt of the past that keeps us from moving forward. I'm very compassionate. I am dedicated to teamwork and collaboration, and working together for a common goal to make sure each woman is uplifted. I am spectacular because I am a child of God. God loves me. He has protected and carried me throughout many storms, and He's allowed me to be here this day so that the next phase of my life to help other women, set forth their goals and values and to be victorious in Lord Jesus Christ. I'm a first lady now, so I'm excited about that, and I'm so happy, and to see how He's going to use me so that I can be more spectacular for Him and seeking and saving souls for Jesus.
Thank you so much, Queen. Wow, congratulations for that, for being a first lady. We will definitely keep you in prayer. Y'all, look, don't act special. You know, if she's a first lady, we need to pray over her. We need to keep all our first ladies covered because it ain't no joke. Because some of y'all Christian women, anyway, y'all look. That's why This is why we're on at 10 o'clock at night. I'm not the 11 o'clock, queen. That's if I had to, I would. But see, are relaxed at night. We're able to just shed that cover, that face of, oh, I have to be a certain way, and I have to speak a certain way. No, 2022, they talked about being authentic in 2020, but Dr. Nikki told love me acting up. Oh, come on now. Yeah, I have to. But we really need to show the real us. We don't have to change who we are, because sometimes people try to, we've all done it, myself included. And with the civil rights that we've had recently, it has really freed us up to just say, hey, you know what? I'm going in my natural. I'm going, I don't have to hide my hair, hide who I am. I can be me. So let's not slip back into that, because they're saying no masks, and you can go on and do what you want and don't have to be vaccinated, and you can run around the world. Don't forget, while we were in quarantine, the promises you made to yourself and to God. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. Hi, Angelique. Thank you so much. Everyone, please make sure that you share this broadcast out with other people, and that if you're in a replay, please put the replay, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I always forget to say that. I don't know. But like I said, with the chemo brain, I may sit here and smile and y'all thinking, oh, she's thinking. No, I'm trying to remember what the heck I was saying. All right, I'm just putting it out there. Hi, Dr. Joe. Dr. Joe. So tell us, Queen, what makes you spectacular?
Wow, I just want to thank you, TrevisMichelle, for having me on Late Night with TrevisMichelle. And I want to thank all you beautiful queens. I am the military spouse guru. So that's what makes me unique. I am an international psychologist as well as psychotherapist. I'm also the vice president of the Herprenuer on the Western area. So what makes me unique? I am a certified mental health coach and wellness. I advocate for mental health, and mental health is very important to even us Christian women. As like last week we talked about mental health in the church. So mental health is not really brought up in the church. It's not even talked about in the church. So that what makes me unique is talk about and advocating for mental health. And I also bring the voices of military spouses up front. And that's what makes me unique.
You know what, Dr. Joe, thank you so much for that. Our mental health is so important. Um, all women, absolutely. We juggle a lot of things. But when you add a little melanin to that, we have to do even more. And it's not, we need to change the narrative that, oh, if you're a single mom, like you work harder than you're in a two-family household. What makes you think that that father, that husband, that boo, whatever, is really helping? A lot of times it's like it's still on us, right?
Yeah.
To actually,
Yep.
pull that trigger. You might have a conversation, hopefully you do, and it's joint, right? Because you're being respectful and everything as a team. And then there's something like, yeah, we talk about it, but if you don't do it, it's not getting done. So we have to make sure our mental health is important. We have to take time for us, and that mental health, and y'all gonna get mad, and I can take the heat. Bring it on, okay? I'm going through my cervical cancer journey. Ain't scared of nothing, because God said it's curable and He got me. So bring it. Your mental health and your self-care is more than getting your hair done and your nails done
Yes, ma'am.
and getting a massage. I'm throwing it out there. I'm just letting you know it's more than that. It is that. But think about it. When you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you hopefully wash your body, and throw some deodorant on. I'm just saying. That's self-care, right? All right then. So you're getting your nails done every 2 weeks. I'm bald under here. Sometimes, look, I started out at the doctor's office. I had all this beautiful, luscious hair. I came out of the doctor's office. I was bald because it got hot, and with that winter coat and everything in New York City, it was like, come on, we got to let that go. So what I'm saying, we need to look inside. Outside is great. We all on here looking fantabulous, but we're not working on the inside. We're not having that relationship with God. If we're not taking the time to say, I need to spend a little time with God. I need to spend a little time with myself. I need to see what I need to work on. It's just dressing. It's outside dressing. But with mental health, either you deal with it or it will deal with you. I'm just saying. Antoinette, Queen, tell us what makes you spectacular.
Hi, thank you, Travis, for having me. And hi to all the beautiful queens. So, what makes me spectacular is God answered my prayers for 2022, and He calls me friend. So, I am just so grateful and thankful that I stumbled upon the Herprenuer Network, or they found me. I don't know how it happened. I just know I prayed and said, Lord, I was chilling after the pandemic with my Netflix and popcorn and just thought, I could just chill. And, I know God always has a plan and a purpose for us, gifts and talents that we have. And a lot of times we don't see it in ourselves and other people see it in us. So I just asked God for some kind of divine intervention if he needed to use me. And so he did. And I was in awe because I asked just for a couple destiny mates. I know Esther had 7 handmaidens, but he gave me a wealth, a plethora of destiny mates right here. And I
Yes.
just thank God for that, just for helping me getting my crown together, getting my edges snatched, and my face right. And I just thank God for everything. So, yes, I am very well taken care of by the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. So, thank you so much, Travis.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. Look, I got to get in these comments just for a quick second, Mother Constance, because Dr. Nikki, I thought she said she was sick. Now, that's what she put out here for the world to see. I'm just saying. That's what she said. So she didn't come on tonight, right? But she's over here in the comments. I don't know. She said her sinus is acting up, but her fingers are doing quite well. So Dr. Nikki, Dr. Nikki's talking about, Miata Hampton look cute. Come on now, Doc. Dr. Nikki Zickers. Look at Trina Woods Wolf. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
She just
Dr.
wanted to get her popcorn and watch.
That's right. She's sitting back with her popcorn and watching. Angelique says, so excited to be here with all of you ladies. Here, Dr. Nikki says, oh, Miata Hampton, my sinus down showed out. Really? But your fingers showed up. Anyway, she says, Dr. Nikki says, Dr. Joe Harris, I love you. And yes, y'all didn't know? Yeah, this is TrevisMichelle. People have they feel that, especially when we carry ourselves a certain way, that we don't have fun. If I ain't doing nothing else but right now is living my life. When you get a diagnosis, and I talk about it a lot, I share because I know there are people out there who need to hear it and they need to see it. Um, you're moving along, rolling in your life, and they say you have cancer. Everything goes, and if I didn't have that relationship with God, I'm telling you right now, and then my supportive children, Sasha, Akil, Khalid, because y'all know how I feel about my babies. I didn't put them on blast. They know. And then being a part of Herprenuer Network and having people that I really didn't, I haven't, they've spent time in my house and stuff, praying for me. Like, you need Instacart? Do I need to get on a plane? I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, Queens, I'm good. I'm good. You got me. All right. I wouldn't be able to continue going. So I just want to also always just thank them. Denise says, hello, beautiful Queens. Yay. Please make sure that you guys are sharing this live. Wendy, welcome. Hello, hello. What is it, Dr. Nikki? Look at Angela Cobb Ellison. Come on, Master Coach. We see you. She threw out your whole government name. Anyway, Wendy says, live your life to the fullest. Dr. Nikki says, oh, Mother Constance, your glasses are super cute. So I'm just saying, hello. What I am going to do after this, I'm going to place one Herbassador in the stage, in backstage, so that we can bring up our Vice President, Jerica. So Mother Constance, hello. How are you, Queen? What's going on? What makes you spectacular woman?
Well, good evening to everyone. And there are many things that make me spectacular, but the one thing that really makes me spectacular is that I am committed and dedicated to a lost population of people who are in prison and those that suffer with mental illness. And it's been a lifelong struggle. So that's one of the main things that make me spectacular. I am a mother. I am a sexy grandmother. I love the Lord.
Come on now.
I am a leadership subject matter expert, registered nurse, and global keynote speaker. Come on. Something I never thought that I would do, but God has brought me to the forefront and I am doing it. So I thank Him for that. And that is what makes me spectacular.
You know what, Queen? Look, what? You took me out. You just took me on out. See, everyone has a certain perception that when you walk with the Lord, you believe in the Lord, you're a Christian woman, and we're Christian business women, that we can't be sexy. We're supposed, gone are those days that you're supposed to look like Mother Who. I don't know. Like you're supposed to be looking a hot to the mess with the white stockings. Y'all look, I grew up, I lived in Tampa, went to First Baptist Church, College to the Hill. It's really First Baptist Church of College Hill, but we call it College to the Hill in Tampa, Florida. Had my white stockings on. You had to have those white shoes, right? You had to have that. Can y'all tell? I was an usher. I also sang in the choir, but you had to have those dresses down to, mid calf and everything. And then you had the elder, she had to mothers and everybody everybody all holy and stuff, but children were still being born, right? Folks were still sneaking around and doing stuff, right? So come on. I'm just saying, don't get mad at me because it's still like that today. But we are supposed to reach out in the community. We spend a lot of our time, what are we doing? We're preaching and teaching the people that are in the church, but we need to be outside the church. People need to be able to look at us and say, we see something different. I don't have to spew, I'm a Christian, I don't have to spew Bible verses at you. But oh my goodness, like you look at this, all of the spectacular, fantabulous looking women on here, right? There's something different about them, but you be like, oh, y'all are Christian? What? Mother Constance, what? Aren't you now a seasoned, Black woman? Should you be talking about? Absolutely. Like my grandma till she closed her eyes. And even then, she was still fine. Okay, I made sure she had her wig on. She was laid right. Okay, because that's how we really bring people and we can share our stories and tell them about the Lord. Dr. Nikki so about sexy and love the Lord. That's right. Michelle Anderson said, yes, Queen. What? So now we have our Vice President, Jerica. Hi, Queen. How are you?
Hi, it's been so good listening to you, ladies. I love you guys. Hello.
Hi. So, what makes you spectacular? A spectacular woman.
What makes me spectacular? I'm with Mama Constance. It's a bunch of stuff. But what I think is unique about me is my ability to overcome gracefully and continue to help lift other people up too. I just love to be happy regardless of what I'm going through. I'm extremely optimistic about things. Um, so like you say you have a battle, with cancer, it's not a battle, it's just a journey, being able to see the good in everything and trying to help others see the good in themselves and in their situations too. Nothing is ever too big, everything is accomplishable. It just happens. Everything happens. We just have to keep, pushing forward and moving through everything. And I love being optimistic and I love overcoming things that way because otherwise you can get down in the dumps for the things that stuff and the people try to throw at you, the devil try to throw at you, whatever comes, you can be down on yourself about it. But if you just stay optimistic and know, like, hey, this is just another situation that I got to get through, or this is just another trial that I got to get through, another test that I'm going to go through and pass an A mug, just being optimistic is one of the things that I love about myself. I love the fact that I don't let others or myself get myself down.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. See why she's vice president, right? And guess what? We're all on the top tier. A title does not make you. It's a placeholder because we have to have order and decency. But remember, we're all in the kingdom. So there is no hierarchy. But like I say, we do have to have order or you will have chaos. That's why Dr. Miatis is going from chaos to cozy. But I'm just saying, y'all, look, these back channels, you don't understand what's going on over here. I'm over here trying to listen. We have the twerk queen they're talking about, old mother cupboard. Y'all don't understand. Those long skirts still went up. See, I'm not saying your name, okay? So, but I am saying what they said. A long skirt goes up just as fast as a short one. Y'all, you hear what I'm saying? So you have to remember that we are human, just like everyone else. So Dr. Nikki says, hi, Jerica, you look cute. Yeah, I love your hair. I like the natural look. I'm doing it. So now it's my turn. What makes me so spectacular as a woman? Well, I'm going to tell you because I'm me. Because I am the king's kid. And if you don't know who the king is, we're talking about God. Not a higher being, not a spiritual being. I'm talking about God. I'm saying his name because his name should be shouted from the mountaintops. I'm talking about his son, Jesus, who is here to walk beside me. That's one of the things that makes me special. The other, makes me special because of my journey. And I can't believe at this point in my life, I'm actually admitting it, but the stuff I've been through has helped to mold me into being so comfortable. Because y'all think, oh, she can get up here and she just speaks. Because, I am a international, number one, international best-selling author times two. I am an expert confidence coach, which takes you from, freedom, forgiveness, which leads to freedom, which leads to redemption. I'm TV host of Late Night with TrevisMichelle. I also am a speaker, right? So I'm doing some things, but that doesn't mean that that's all I am. I'm also the proud mom of Sasha, Akil, and Khalid. Everybody, y'all know their names. I have 4 grandchildren, and I have 2 grand dogs, and then my own dog, Steeler, who you always hear like making noise in the background. I'm surprised. I had to leave him in the bed, so I turned the TV on so he could be quiet tonight. But that's who I am. I'm a registered nurse, my silent investor. Hail from NYC, because some of you didn't say where you're from, but I hail from the NY to the C. So that's why, I'm so much. That's why I'm so direct. And I'm going to throw it out there. I'm also a Leo. There's another Leo. We have the same birthday. You see her looking to the side? Yeah, Dr. Miata. So, it's fire up in here. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's what makes me so spectacular. I'm comfortable in my skin finally, and I can say it and mean it. You know, um, as I told you earlier, I was deciding, should I wear my wig on today or should I go ahead and do, wear the bald? And I was like, no, I started out one way. I can change my mind and do this. We have to be comfortable in our skin when we show up, because that's what's important, showing up. Ashanti, thank you so much for commenting, and thank you for showing up. We appreciate it. Please make sure you guys are still sharing to your platforms as well. And even afterwards, still go back, put replay, chat, make comments, because that's so important. But Jerica, if you will put in the private chat how we can find you, because I'm putting it over in the comment section. I usually bring you up on stage under your name, but because we have so many people, now people can find you because it'll be in the comments and people can scroll through, because I'm just saying that's what we need to do. So at this time, I'd like to take a short commercial break because Dr. Miata is going to tell us what is going on in the Herprenuer Network. And after she does that, then I'll tell you what's going on with me. Dr. Miata, boom, it's all yours, Queen.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said after. So what is going on in the Herprenuer Network? Listen, there is so much stuff going on in the Herprenuer Network, and so much good stuff going on in the Herprenuer Network. And for those of you who don't know about the Herprenuer Network was founded by the Dr. Nikki Ziegler for Christian women in business. Here at the Herprenuer Network, we believe in fixing crowns and maintaining them. We also believe that collaboration trumps competition. If you are looking for a good set, not a good set, a great set of women to be connected to support you along the way, and whatever it is, be it your business, be it your personal life, whatever it is, the Herprenuer Network has a group of phenomenal women who are here, who are positioned, who are ready to serve you in whatever capacity that you need to be served in. And what we have coming up next is the Her Cave on March 19th in Montgomery, Alabama at the Prattville Convention Center. You do not want to miss this. It is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And so if that is something that you are interested in, if you've always said, I want to start a business, I just don't really know where to start. Maybe you're a business owner and you've already started the business, but you feel like there are some pieces missing. Then you need to come and join us. If you say, I want to be a speaker, I just really don't know where to start. I don't know how to even tell my story. I don't even know where to begin. I just know I want to be a speaker. Well, then you need to meet us at the Her Cave. If you say that you are an author and that you have writing, that's one of the things that you said you wanted to do in 2022. This you said, I want to be a published author. Then listen, not only do we have women in our group that have the capacity to help you become an author, we have women in our group who are positioned, who have the capacity, who have the bandwidth, not only to make you an author, but to make you a #1 best-selling author. So if that is something you are interested in, go ahead and drop a comment here so that we can get you acclimated and find somebody that can get you the information that it is that you need. My computer is over here going crazy in the comments.
Yes, you know why? Because we have a back channel and they are cutting up over here.
Like
what we do. We are
it is lit. It is lit. It is lit. It is lit. Listen, if you think we lit in these comments, you just wait till we get together on March 19th. That is going to be something this is going to be one for the books. And for those of you who aren't able to join us personally, then you can join us virtually. You can get your tickets if you are not a member of the Herprenuer Network. You can get your tickets for $99. If you're unable to attend in person, you can still attend virtually. It is a $50 investment into your future, into who you are becoming, into your next. If you have set aside some time to think that this time next year, I do not want to be in this same position. I don't want to be in this same spot. I want to be able to level up in life and in business. Then again, you need to meet us March 19th in Montgomery, Alabama. Then we also have the Unstoppable Coach Summit in April. So if you are a speaker, an author, a coach, whatever it is that you do, you need to drop a comment and say, listen, that's me. Put me in the game, coach. I want to be able to speak at the Unstoppable Coaching Summit. Then we also have 365 days of affirmation. And this is for anyone wanting to be a published author. Uh, y'all cutting up. Anybody who wants to be a published author, then listen again. Drop it in the comments, whatever it is that you need. Listen, we got it. The Herprenuer Network has it. Then I want you to meet us in September for the Strong Her Retreat. When I tell you, it is not going down, it is going up, all the way up. Nothing can stop us. We're all the way up come September for the Strong Her Retreat. So I want y'all to not only meet me there, but beat me there. And if I have left out anything, I know that my phenomenal VP will back me up. And also, the Herprenuer Network magazine. Listen, I am so excited about this magazine, y'all. Ooh, child, y'all have a clue. I am so excited about this magazine that will be dropped. We've already kind of leaked the cover, but the entire magazine will be released during the hurricane. So I think that is all the announcements. I think I've hit up everything. If I haven't, I know that Jerica will get the rest.
Jerica, is there anything that was left out?
Miata did an amazing job. Thank you, Dr. Miata. Actually, only thing that she left out was our Hertex, which you guys can be a part of. It's a phenomenal platform that gives you affirmations every single day to help propel you through your day. Also keeps you updated on our amazing events that we have coming up.
Thank you so much. Now you see how much we have going on. I am so excited. It's like I said, it's the actual event is the 19th, March 19th. But what y'all didn't talk about, and I'm going to say, we're on a billboard already down in Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama. I'm just to the same. See, Dr. Nikki doesn't play with her branding. When visibility brings credibility, which equals profitability. So we can serve and still get paid. We've been taught, I'm just talking about us Black women. I don't know what you do in your culture on that, but I can speak about ours in the church where we're supposed to give everything and look poor and destitute. Again, I'm gonna get in trouble, but the last I checked, and my family's from the South, we did everything for pastor, right? And the first mother, we did everything for the first lady and pastor. They were looking fine. We bought them a car. We made sure they were good, but they didn't teach us financial literacy. We were sitting up broke, pulling the money, out the. Oh, y'all, let me stop. But you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from the women. See, with the stockings, and they rolled up and tied in a knot on the side. When you have some limit, y'all don't know about that. Google it. But that's how it was, and it still is in some places, right? But we have to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves first, because we cannot pour into you if we're empty. And look, I'm in therapy. I'm proud to say it. I am in therapy, and it has helped me so very much. I can't, you have no idea. Yes, I pray to God, but God also uses her as a vessel. And it's like what you're thinking. And okay, maybe y'all aren't like this. I'm a little stubborn. God knows that he has to have a couple people. Dr. Miata has to say it, maybe. Master Coach Angela has it, Dr. Joe. So I need to hear it a few times. And I'm like, oh, okay, God, you talking about me. Oh, because see, we're sitting up here talking about what? I'm waiting on the Lord. God's like, I sent you the message, opened the door, smacked you in the head. But because they weren't a Christian, and they didn't look the way you thought they were supposed to look, you let that pass. Nah, that's not what we do. We are spectacular women. We're not amazing anymore. So y'all know, I'm sorry. Amazing is gone for me. Spectacular. I have to level up. We have to change our vocabulary. So when you change your narrative and you change the words coming out of your mouth, you can see it. So my little commercial break for TrevisMichelle, you can go on Amazon and get my Boss Up with Confidence, journal, which is a 30-day journal where I teach women to gain back their confidence one step at a time. That's right, walk. W, be a willing participant. A, action steps. L, love yourself. Forgive yourself, which leads to freedom, which leads to redemption. And K, kick butt unapologetically. Y'all don't understand. I am one of the headline speakers for the Hercade. And I was sitting there, I don't know what. Look, I didn't gone to the doctor today. I didn't get but a couple of hours sleep since 11:49 last night. So y'all know I'm going to crash after this. Why am I practicing in the mirror what I'm going to say and speak about on at the Hercade? Y'all just don't. It's going to be crazy because see, we haven't been able to be together, and my doctor cleared me that I could go for this. You know, I just have to rest and take, do all the precautions. But it's going to be fire. So if you can't be there in person, at least, do the Zoom so that you can bless someone else and be blessed, because that's what it's all about. And when I tell you that words are so important, and y'all can, I want other people now to kind of chime in on this. I was sharing it with my daughter. I shared it with Michelle, who is on here and is like my right arm here. And I said, when I first got diagnosed in November, I said, you know what? I am going to be a poster queen survivor for cervical cancer for Columbia New York Presbyterian Hospital. That's one of the biggest hospitals in the country and in New York City. Okay, that's where President Clinton had his heart surgery. So everybody knows about the heart and all that in their children's hospital. Yes, I did. Now, I said this, and guess what? I am going to have an interview next week with the publicist for the hospital because they want to interview me and have me share my journey and my story. What? Now, I was just talking, probably the chemo, I don't know, all kind of stuff. It hadn't even started yet, but I put it out there. So your words are important. And that's what brings us, cream rises to the top. And that's why we're all spectacular, because we're not just talkers, we're also doers, right? So Master Coach Angela, what do you think about that? Like, our words are so important. That's what sets us apart from the others. Everybody, just chime in one at a time. Now you can take yourselves off mute to speak.
Well, you're correct. When we do, life and death is in the tongue. That's in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So when you put it out there, you put it in the atmosphere, you have to have it manifest. So if you believe in something, especially if it's something that you know that God's told you to do, speak it, make it plain, and keep speaking it. Because the things that God has for you, He is going to deliver to you. He is going to sit it dead smack in front of you. Sometimes you can ask for something and you don't even think about it. Created to Win has a page that was created in May 2016. There's nothing on it except Created to Win and one comment for a friend. I don't know. I didn't at that time know why I even made that page. It took from 2016 to 2022 for me to figure it out. That page is my business. That had been manifesting. I was actually doing a multi-level marketing thing, and I said, I want to do my own. I don't want to have to share my profits. That's the way I said it. And it said, created to win. You are created to win. The Bible says that we got dominion, we got authority over the fowls in the air, the animals of the land. He also says that we have the power over the enemy. If you got dominion, if you got power, if you have the authority, you cannot lose. So we are created to win. We are made in His image. He's not a loser. And He tells you what it is you want. God said He will give you everything that you need and the desires of your heart. Use your tongue and use it wisely. It's life, it's death, and it's the manifestation of not only your dreams, but the path and destiny that God has for you. That's the way.
Okay, go ahead, preach. I hear you. Now, Coach Trina, our words are so important. I'm very much into action. Hey, faith without works is dead. So y'all can go ahead to the altar, 500,000 to the 50,111 times. That's what it is. And you still praying about the same thing. God has given you the answer several times over, but you didn't ask for discernment, and you doing your own thing, and you still going in like, really? but your body's broken down. What I want people to know about Coach Trina, she works on your body. Coach Trina, how are we manifesting and putting the work in with youth with our body?
Okay, so manifesting and putting the work in with our body. That's a good question. Well, as for me, manifesting and putting the work in, you have to have a prayer life, and you have to have a relationship
Mm-hmm.
with the Father, with God. So for me, it's all about the relationship. You have to know His voice. You have to know when you pray for something. You have to know that the right answer or the right path to take. Um, and I'm gonna use my tax business as an example. So as far as my tax business, it was a hobby for me. So I was doing my friends and family taxes, and getting a few dollars here and there. But God was dealing with me about making that not a hobby. This is something that you have to have your licenses for. This is something you need certifications for. You just can't go down the road and do people taxes, and you're dealing with people livelihood, and you don't know exactly the ins and out of what you're doing. For me, it was like I knew what I was doing, but I didn't know the details or the directions behind what I was doing.
Right.
So I had to go in and get that, pray about it, get behind, do some research, and then get where I am today. So for me, is you have to pray, know who God is, listen for His voice, and then you should go down the right path and not the wrong path.
Queen, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. I'm going to keep going around the room. Y'all, look, we didn't talk up. It's good, but I want everybody to be able to say, I put your, how people can find these fantabulous, spectacular women. I put their information actually in the comments. Because usually when you put it on the screen, if you're not looking at the screen or you miss it, now it's always there in the comments. People can go on and get it grabbed right away so that they can get in contact with you. So Trina, thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to now bring Antoinette back on. I had to warn her, that she'd be coming up. So now, Jerica. And I'm going to ask now, because our time is running out, that our answers are a little bit more succinct. Tell us what you do. Like, you didn't even mention that you have this wonderful business with you and your daughter. Can you share that, please?
I do. Me and my oldest daughter have an amazing candle company that really targets individuals' personalities, help to light up your life. All of our scents are geared towards giving you some kind of feeling, whether it be calm, nurturing, whether you want to just have a good pick me up, whether you need focus. All of our scents are aimed towards doing that. We do use all organic products, so they're safe. No chemicals are in our ingredients, nor in our fragrance oils. Our cotton, our wickeries and cotton. So everything is all natural, and also skin safe, which is really important because you can take something that you feeling it, and you can actually rub it in right away. So I absolutely love the product, and thank you for letting me share.
Thank you so much. And you'll be able to go to Magic Sense by Jeju, and you'll find that in, again, the comment section. Okay, Reku, where can we find you, Queen?
I'm mostly on Instagram. My husband and I, we have an Instagram ministry. So please join us. We come on almost every day. And I'll be going live more often. And so the name of our ministry is the Fruit of the Spirits Prophetic Ministry. And we seek, and we have our ministry consists of a lot of people who've been through trials and tribulations. And we do Bible studies every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, and to just help get our mindsets focused on God, and so that, and to give them direction and guidance to find their way to God. Because sometimes people might not know the basics, and just, we focus on teaching the basics, and we're growing together and being unified.
Okay, thank you so much, Queen. And you can find her on IG at Reiko Pool too. I am not going to spell it out. You're going to go to the comment section and you're going to read it. I'm just saying, y'all, stop. Just stop. You want to push a button and make everything so easy. Not happening today. Anyway, what? Dr. Joe, where can we find you?
Yes, you can find me on all social media at Dr. Joe Harris. You can also find my blog called Healthy Minds and Hearts, where I write about my mental health journey as a military spouse and what I went through as my depression, my anxiety. And a lot of people don't know that I have ADHD. So I write about all that on my journey, on my mental health journey, on my blog called Healthy Minds and Hearts.
Okay, and Calming Minds also LLC, because that's what you put in the chat.
Yes, ma'am. Calming Minds.
They're going to be looking for that. See, and they're going to say, she ain't get it right. This is what Dr. Joe gave me, so that's what I put down, calming.
That's correct, ma'am.
You know how folks be looking to blame somebody. I'm just saying. Oh, Mother Constance, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Anointed Educator. I'm also on LinkedIn and Facebook at Constance Willard. And then I have my website, ConstanceWillard.com.
Thank you so much. And let me see, I'm looking at Evangelist Clara Lofton Walton. Thank you so much for popping in. And we see you, Queen. I just, some people have shows or what have you, and you notice they don't acknowledge their audience too much. I do, because my grandma always told me, she says, you know what? Everybody wants to see their name in lights. You don't know what kind of day people are having, but you're just shouting them out and acknowledging them. And I'm going to tell you for a fact, it can keep them from killing themselves. It can change the trajectory of their day, of their life. So take time, I'm saying it out loud, Irene Benyon, I see you, to acknowledge when you're on IG, Clubhouse. You can't say, now, if you have a room with 500 folks, you want to do a blanket. But then, while you're talking, you can go and just kind of acknowledge folks. And if you have a smaller room, you should really go through and acknowledge people on your IG as they pop in, if you can, depending on your guests and what's flowing. But just saying, I see you. I see you guys. Thank you so much for popping in. People feel wanted. We have a lot going on. We don't know what's going on over in Ukraine. All of a sudden, I guess COVID's gone because nobody's talking about that, right? And you don't have to wear a mask and you don't have to be vaccinated. And, I ain't getting into it, but I'm just saying, we're still trying to figure things out. Where the heck is gas prices going? You go in the store and some things that are, staples, you can't find them, right? You got to be there when the store opens up. It's just so much going on. And our mental health is just being taxed and weighed down. So we need to make sure that we are always being conscientious of our mental health. And that's why I talk about it a lot. And I will talk about our health, because we push it to the side. Well, we're not guaranteed tomorrow, but you got to live for today. Yes, you got to have your finances together. Yes, we got to have our business. And we, come on, I understand that. We want to have our $1 million homes, our dream home. We want to have all of these things, but it's useless. It means nothing if we don't have our health. And that's physical as well as mental. Because what starts up here, as my grandma always says, the tail follows the head. Antoinette, how can we find you, Queen?
On Instagram, and I am Antoinette Cole. Facebook, Antoinette Cole, and of course the Clubhouse in all the Herpreneur rooms. So yeah, just enjoying all of the social media sites and just getting on board. So yep, the Clubhouse is the bomb.com.
It is. And we have to make sure that when we're spending time, we have to know, and I'm using this from Dr. Miata, because she when she comes on dropping these gems, man, you just be like, let me take my notes and stuff. You want to give 100%, right? But you're giving 100% to one thing or one or two things. That's it. No, take your day. If you're up for 9 hours, 10 hours, break your day down so that you give 100% for the day, but you may give 25% to this, 10% to that, and it all adds up to 100%. We got to give ourselves grace. We got to take that pressure off of ourselves that we have to be perfect. There is a saying, done is better than perfect. And I've stopped trying to be perfect because there's nobody that is perfect except God, except Jesus. They're the only folk I know. And we're putting so much pressure on ourselves that we have to be perfect. And no matter how many times you can edit your book, you always find something and you're like, darn, I could have said it this way, right? You fix your food. Ooh, I should have added just another ingredient. There's always going to be something, but done is better than perfect. Dr. Miata, our president, I purposely made you, hold up the rear. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
When we were talking, it made me think about fumbling. And when you fumble, if you watch football, you notice that the fumble is always made in forward progression. The fumble is not made going backwards. The fumble is made in forward progression. So there may be some things in your life that you feel like you fumbled, or maybe you're fumbling in business, but you are fumbling forward. And the key is that you are still moving forward. The fumble is fine. The fumble is okay. You can recover from the fumble. The most important thing is that you are moving forward and that you continue to move forward. So I just thought that I dropped that there. You brought it up, and that I don't know why, but fumble came up. So maybe somebody somewhere is fumbling with something, but just know that you are fumbling forward, and the fumble can only happen when you are moving forward. And that is the most important thing, is that you are moving forward. So
come on. Didn't I tell you every time? Gems flying out. And see, y'all, we already know we have the same birthday. We both clearly love football because I use football analogies and car analogies. And people looking at me all crazy, like, yeah. Oh, don't let the hair, the luscious long hair, and my face and being made up and looking cute and everything. Yeah, don't let that fool you. We're still human as Christian businesswomen. We still go through. It's just that we know to whom we belong. And so even though we get down, because we're human, right? We're not going to be doing everything perfect. So stop trying to make Christian, we have to be perfect all the time. That's not the case, because God used in the Bible, he used some of the worst people: adulterers, murderers, drunkards, right? Liars, cheaters on all levels. He used some of the worst, and he used it for his good. So we need to let go of that judgment on other people. And like my coach from a distance, Les Brown, when you fall, it's okay. Just make sure you fall on your back. Because if you fall on your back, you can look up. And if you look up, you can raise your hand up and get up, right? So it's all of that's a mindset shift. Not for me. I don't, you figured out I'm a little different. It's not a mindset. It's a mindset shift for me. Because when your mind is set on something, there's no room. There's no wiggle room. You just have to do it this way, right? But when you're open and have a mindset shift, oh, okay. Well, Dr. Joe gave me some advice. Now I don't have to take the whole meal and eat it, but I like that dessert. So I'm just going to take a bite off that dessert and use that portion of it. But if I have a mindset where I'm tunnel vision and closed, it's going to take you a lot longer to open up, to grow, to advance. And let's embrace our youth, our young women, and our young girls. That's what makes us spectacular women also. Because we have to also, I'm not talking about reaching back like they're behind us. We have to put our arms out to our sides and pull them close to us. Take them under our wing. Speak a word of life into them instead of look at them. They're doing a whole lot. Well, I'm sure I won't mention any names. Some of y'all can twerk pretty well, right? So don't act like it's just the young folk, younger people. No, and they are watching what we're doing. So instead of judging them and talking down, meet them where they are. That's what we should be doing, is meeting people where we are. Because before some of y'all, I ain't saying our group or anything, became holy and sanctified, you are hot to the mess. And truth be told, some of y'all still hot to mess. But I'm just saying, you know, hey, what you gonna do? Come get me. Come what? Dr. Meow is over here. Her mouth is going. Y'all laughing. But it's the truth. And that's what we do over here. We tell the ugly side. Let's not just keep it all pretty and perfect. That's great. Yeah. See, when I speak and I'm on a Zoom, it's a little different than when I speak in person. Y'all get a different little flavor. It's a little bit different, right? Because you know, you're presenting, you're giving. I'm still fire, but when you see me in person, I'm fire. Guys, it has been so great having you guys on here. Join us every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Late Night with TrevisMichelle, where we talk about the ugly side of the backstory and what we do. Oh, hi, Callie Braids. And what we do is we share gems and we give you tools. And I hope that you all have heard a gem and a tool. In fact, I know you did. And that your life was impacted. And then you look, we're all beautiful. We're different shades, different ages, different heights, different sizes. Some have a natural, some have our weave, some have our wig, some have a scarf on our head, some wear glasses, some wear contacts, some don't, right? Some from the north, the south, the east, the west. But guess what? We're all standing on the rock called Jesus. We are all spectacular, fantabulous women. And this is International Women's Month, which, like I said at the beginning, every day is Women's Day. You know, don't let that fool you. But, you know, we are saying that. Please make sure that you're on Clubhouse. And if you're not, get on Clubhouse so that you can be a part of the business check-in. Jerica shows up every single day, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you have an opportunity to share your business, where you're from, and then you may get a collaboration out of that. And everyone who comes to the stage is actually able to share. And a lot of people don't do that. You know, sit down there and be quiet, right? Now, granted, we want 60 seconds. We don't want to hear your whole life story. I'm just saying we need to keep that to 60 seconds, your introduction. But it allows you to be around other people who are like-minded, because we do need that support. Now, I think, let's see, can somebody else, Dr. Joe, your camera's ready? Can we take another picture? Because Jerica wasn't in the last one. So, you know, we're going to do another picture. Look, yes, we look cute, and we're gonna sit here and take pictures. Don't act like y'all don't be taking pictures. You do all those selfies. Thank you so much. And we better see these things posted somewhere too. Guys, I am just so excited tonight. I'm blessed and highly favored because God said I shall live and not die, even going through my cervical cancer journey. So if there's anyone out there and you're struggling, drop these ladies a quick. You have Dr. Joe, who is a certified, licensed, not certified, she's a licensed psychotherapist and psychologist. And I sent her a referral of one of my friends who was having some issues. And it's hard to find Black therapists. And if you do, they're booked up. So it's very difficult. So we have to be resources for ourselves. And where do you find that? By being around like-minded people. Antoinette, I love you. Thank you so much, Queen, for coming in and sharing. And I guess, let's see, let me double check that private chat, because y'all, they be a mess in here sometimes. Dr. Joe said, oh, right, 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I forgot Dr. Joe is in the West Coast. I always want to put her in the Northeast. I don't know why. But if you're in the West Coast, then it's 5 a.m. And it's worth getting up, because you never know who who comes into our rooms. We have billionaires, millionaires strolling in there, making deals. You know, those of us, if that's where you want to be, then you got to be surrounded and you got to be in the room. Hey, guys, don't worry about what people say about you. You go in a room and they say, oh, we don't have room for you at the table. You know what? I just pop my little hair behind my ears, throw my heels on, sashay over. I was like, I wasn't trying to sit at your table, because my table's made up over here. I have gold, I have silver, I have myrrh, I have frankincense, y'all, because you see, God has me. So there's a table over here. Oh, and then you're going to be like, oh, what are you doing? I'm going to wave. Keep your happy self over there. You don't have to wait on anybody else. Anybody have any parting 30-second words. You can come off mic and give that, Dr. Miata. I know you do. Don't.
So I'm just okay. I'm gonna try to keep it 30 seconds. You said 30 seconds. So it is not just about your mindset, it is about your heart set. A lot of us are experiencing, I would say, some confusion or some doubt in life and in business. And a lot of that can be settled simply by making sure that your heart and your mind are on one accord. In order to move forward, you have to make sure that your heart and your mind are on one accord. So search your heart to make sure that there is nothing in there that is blocking you from getting to your next level. Once you've done the heart work, then you can begin to do the mind work.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. See, we're all in alignment. My methodology, WALK, willing participant. Because if you don't show up, if you don't save that, and that's doing that hard work, right? And doing that mindset shift, if you're not ready and it's not going to happen. And then you take action steps and love yourself. How? Forgive yourself. Y'all forgive yourself, even if you have to do it every day. So what that you went through a divorce? So what that you didn't have a 2-family household? Who says that 2-family households are healthier than a single family household? And I'm not leaving out our fathers. That's why I don't say single mothers anymore. I say single households because we have some fantastic single fathers, right? Who says that you weren't good enough? What? Because you weren't put in that committee, or you didn't get that job, or you don't live on the right, see, my grandparents coming in, the right side of the tracks. Y'all from the South, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, again, you can Google it. And then K, kick butt unapologetically. Yes, we'll see you back next Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me tell you, you know how it's going to go. Who am I? I'm late night host, TrevisMichelle, for the Late Night with TrevisMichelle show. And now I know I'm too much for some of y'all, and that's all right. You're going to come in, laugh, and do it anyway and have a good time. I'm not enough for others. That's your problem, not mine. But guess what? I'm always just right for me. Y'all know that's how I go. Thank you so much, Queens. I love you. And until next week, I'll see you. And guys, stay on. Don't go. Don't leave.